Welcome back to the channel. We're here with the Curis digital team to sponsor Home Care Association of Florida. Today we have Home Care Symposium of Continuing Education in Private Care and Private Care Duty. As a gold sponsor, we are proud to sponsor Home Care Association of Florida. We're super excited to show off our new latest and the greatest CRM software, which we have developed specifically for home care industry. It's a HIPAA compliant marketing automation software, and today with the latest AI technologies, we're proud to show off our software and do live demos at the event. Please join me and come in and take a look at the event. We're here at the event. I'm here with Denise, who's Executive Director of the Home Care Association of Florida. Denise, welcome to the association. I know you're new here. How long has it been since you joined?
Only since June 1st of this year. I came from the provider world, and our old executive director had to retire, and here I am.
And I know you've been on the board for many years, and I'm already seeing positive changes with the association, so thank you for your help.
You bet, you bet.
And we're here for the Private Care Symposium. It's a great attended event. What some of the home care agencies are learning here today?
So, this year, probably above any of the other years, as we go out of a political season and into a new administration, there's so many things that affect our providers, and even the current speaker is talking about those regulations. Florida is a highly regulated state. So we do look forward this year into some deregulation, but they are learning about that particular aspect. We are going to be learning some from the Department of Children and Family Services related to how you might let them know that you're concerned about the safety of a client in their home. I think that's vitally important that we're taking care of those for neglect and safe fraud, several different things that they're going to also be discussing. We have someone who's really going to talk to providers about their key performance indicators. How could they improve their businesses? And that will be a very helpful. There's lots of providers here are on that CEO level who could really use some innovation, some new ways to help meet their financial.
Yeah, it's a wealth of knowledge that the home care providers are getting here. They're soaking up all this information to take back and implement in their day-to-day. And I know I got involved with this organization about half a year ago. I was involved with the Home Care Expo, the convention. When is the next one coming up? When should somebody register? When should we look forward to the information?
So glad you asked. Honestly, we should come out with the theme in January. And honestly, I think we're looking at something space related, how to move into the future. And that will all be on homecarecon.com. Looking about January, it is at the Rosen in Orlando, July 22nd through the 25th.
Okay, so it's going to be in July this time. It's going to be hot again.
Oh, I know.
But it's going to be cool inside.
But in the meantime, we also have a Medicare home care warm-up at the end of January. And we also are going to have a day of AI. In Tampa. It'll be early spring. I don't have the date for the hotel quite yet, but it will be a day of nothing but artificial intelligence and how it affects the home care industry.
So Curis Digital, we're super proud to sponsor this event as a gold sponsor. And can you tell my viewers, because we have home care agency owners, caregivers, everybody in the industry watching this channel, what's the importance of marketing your agency and driving qualified traffic? Should a home care invest into their business to get new potential eyeballs on their presence?
I think the most important thing we do as providers is take care of those in their home care setting. And every day there is 5,000 new people moving to Florida and 10,000 people turning 65 and older. So if you think about that potential, customers that you might have who want to continue to remain in their home for the extension of their life, home care is the way that they're able to do that. Whether you do that through private pay, you do that through an insurance, or you do that through a Medicare policy, whatever that might be. But how important is it for people to be able to continue to age in place in their home?
That's a very important factor. So home care industry is just beginning. It's going to exponentially grow throughout the next couple decades.
Absolutely.
But again, I wanted to thank you for having us as a sponsor. and I look forward to building our professional relationship going forward.
You bet. Thank you.
you.
Thank you.
Kirk, it's great to see you again.
Thank you. It's always a
So
pleasure
in
to
my
be here.
team, you guys are sponsoring the event with us
We are.
today.
Yes.
Why is it important to have an EMR software for all the home care agencies in today's world?
Well, what's great about EMR software is that it's the ability to manage every aspect of your business. So not just the clinical care, but also you're managing your back office in the sense of scheduling, billing, payroll. So it's a full agency management software, which every agency needs. Otherwise, you probably hire someone for each function. So you would have a medical records person, and then you'd have a scheduler. And with the software, it allows you to streamline and reduce costs in terms of personnel, and also ability to be in line with the state requirements. The software is helping you do that as well.
That's great. You know, we had a pain point with all of our clients when it comes to marketing. We had to also, similar to you, build an all-in-one solution for marketing and AI integrations. So when you deal with companies nowadays, would you consider marketing as an important department, part of an agency? Should companies listening to this video not only focus on the operations where you guys come in, but also the marketing segment?
I think the biggest challenge in home care is that they don't take marketing seriously. I think the traditional method for marketing in this industry is to hire what we call a marketer, who basically goes door to door to mostly doctors' offices and other places where they can find patients and try to get business that way. It's expensive, it's inefficient. There's better ways to do marketing. A lot of agencies don't take social media into account. They don't email videos like this. So it's really important that all agencies put marketing as a key aspect of their success, as one of the things they need to do.
Yeah, we always consult our agencies that marketing should be inside the overall business plan. When they launch home care agencies, when they incorporate marketing, should definitely be part of their business plan, including your software as well. So when we talk with startups and we try to set up a branding and brand awareness campaign for their local market, we definitely recommend getting an all-in-one EMR system and getting an all-in-one marketing system. Together, they make a perfect formula for success.
Yes.
And it was great chatting with you. I wish you success at the show. We're back here with Patty, who oversees best practices and compliance. Patty, thanks again for having us part of your event. We're proud to sponsor this symposium. So much information, wealth of knowledge on how to stay compliant, how to deal with private care agencies. When it comes to Florida in general, we're expected to grow exponentially with seniors growing to the age of 65 and over. What do you expect as far as the industry in itself? With the deregulation coming, what's going to be the shift that you think will happen in the next 5 to 10 years within the industry?
Well, only time will tell what will happen with the new administration. So there's a lot that remains to be seen with that at this moment. However, I will say, as you said, there's 10,000 baby boomers entering Medicare age every day between now and 2030. So the industry is ripe with a lot of potential. There's new players coming in every day as far as home care providers here in the state of Florida and throughout the country. So while there will be competition, I think there is a great deal of opportunity as well. And even with AI coming out into the industry, emerging more and more, it's an exciting time for providers. I think there's a lot of opportunities for streamlining processes and things that will help them move their businesses along in a very compliant and cost-effective manner.
That's a good point. And when you mention AI, I'm looking forward to our joint podcast episode where we're going to dive in a little bit more about AI technologies and strategies how home cares can utilize this new technology. I know you're also planning to have a couple events coming up. Can you tell us what they are and when is the next expo? When are you guys planning the convention?
Sure. So we have our home care warm-up coming up at the end of January, and it's similar to the symposium that we're hosting here today for private duty providers. However, that one is geared towards Medicare, Medicaid certified providers. So a little bit different topics will be addressed during that symposium. And then we have our largest event of the year in July 22nd through the 25th in Orlando at the Rosen Center Hotel. That's our largest event. It's for all provider types, and that's where we have the formal trade show expo with typically anywhere from about 110 to 120 vendors that will be on site for that event.
Yeah, I enjoyed that event. I picked up a couple clients, so it definitely makes sense for anybody to join and show all their services. As far as Florida Association, are you noticing more and more members coming up, and do you think the new administration will be fruitful for you guys?
Well, I think as we said, there's going to be a lot of unknowns, but we as an association, we're out there advocating, and we're the resource. We're trying to keep our fingers on the pulse of what is happening for the industry or within the industry, both at the state and the federal level. So we see ourselves as a resource for providers in order to be able to stay ahead of the curve with what's coming down the pike. So yes, I would hope that we would see more members. The challenge for us too, I think, is there's mergers and acquisitions going on within the industry. So where if we have one organization that has 10 locations, but they merge a few of those, we lose some memberships along the way too. So we have that challenge to deal with as well.
And you guys are super active on your email distribution, on social media. Since we're talking about a little bit about marketing, what are you currently, what's your best tool of choice that you like to experiment when it comes to marketing? Do you utilize anything?
So marketing is, I wear many hats within the organization, but typically marketing and communications is not one of those. However, I do deal with providers who quite often are looking for resources and assistance with that. So that's where associates like yourself come in, and we usually will direct them to organizations like Curis Digital just to, help, because we know you have the resources and the tools that can help providers.
Thank you very much, Patty.